Hello YouTube, it is March 9th, 2020, and I want you to say hi to my new semi-truck. I am working on becoming an owner-operator, and this is my 1995 Freightliner FLD 120. Picked it up in Fremont, Indiana at Damron Truck Sales for $30,000. It's got almost $10,000 worth of repair receipts. Fresh, out-of-frame overhaul on the Caterpillar 3406. Paired in front of a Eaton Fuller 13-speed Road Ranger. It's got a wet line kit on the driver's side. As you can see, half the tank, which is 40 gallons or 140, half of that is split for the wet kit. And yeah, before the truck used to run dump trailer just like the one down there. As funny as it is, that guy who's actually hooked up to that trailer there is the previous owner of this truck. He didn't even realize until I was looking at the paperwork for the rebuild that his billing and shipping address was Greenwich, Ohio, just like where I live. So here he sold the truck to get a newer truck. Little did he know that his old truck would come back to the same city he lives in. So without further ado, we're going to go and give her a start, take her out to the farm, play around with her. Got some things we got to fix on it. As anything, it's always going to be a work in progress. But she's still a very nice truck as she sits now. The odometer says we have 478,000, but I talked to the owner and he said it actually has roughly 800,000 miles on it, but less than 1,000 on this rebuild. So he rebuilt the truck, was going to go and lease onto a company, and they told him, oh, you got to have an ELD compliant truck. So he spent 5 years for nothing. Ended up trading this truck in and picking up a ELD compliant truck so that way he could get tracked for the loads he was pulling. Without further ado, we'll go and give her a start. As you can see, we have my low air pressure light on. We got my low oil pressure light, but we don't have no buzzer. And apparently there's a buzzer inside of there that goes bad. It's soldered to it, but it's hearsay whether you need it to pass inspection. Some people say you need both, visual and audio, where other people only say you need one. You don't have to have both. But without further ado, we're going to go and start her up, and that'll conclude the video. Pushing the clutch, make sure it's in neutral, make sure that your brakes are set. And then instead of actually turning the key further, you gotta push the start button. So here we go. What we're actually gonna do is we got aftermarket cruise control here on here, the Cruise King or whatever, and we are gonna bump the idle up a little bit for a warm idle and get the air pressure built up a little quicker. So you got it in the on position, obviously. Now we're going to do accelerate resume. Maybe we have to do set first, and then resume. Yep. Yeah, that's about appropriate RPMs. We bought it with empty. We put in $100, which put us at 34 gallons. Put us right at half. We had a 160-mile drive. And by the time we got back here, it went from empty to half, and now we're sitting right on 3/4, or a quarter, 1/4 of a tank. So that's about it. We're gonna let the air build up. Got to move stuff from the car into the truck, and yeah. So hope this video is good for you, and we'll see what all we get into here. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next time.